Good morning. Welcome back to the stream, people. I'm already in the trade. I'm in gold. So gold has been interesting. Still keeping an eye on it. I just don't really know what's going on right now. Okay, there's a lot of news due today, and that could be what prices take into account, and it's pricing it all in. So whether that's going to be a good thing for this trade or not, I don't know yet. But I'm just going to try and do what I've been doing and focus on price action and focus on what I can rely on, which is the structure. So I have structure on gold here. Yesterday's stream, I said that gold had entered this demand zone here, pulled all the way back down, looking for support, found it down here. Let me just box it up again so you can see what I'm referring to. So to the left here, it's a big demand zone though, that's a problem. Enter this demand zone here, okay? So in here, I would expect a reaction. So yesterday, I called this as a inverse head and shoulder. So left shoulder, head, and potentially right shoulder. So I was trying to buy that, got a piece. It didn't go any further, came down. Then there was a breaker structure yesterday. I tried to buy that outside of my session, but as I said, I shouldn't really be taking trades outside my trading session. And I was busy yesterday, so I closed the position. It got stopped out, but I held within the zone, yeah. And it would have got stopped out, should I say, but I held within the zone and it's pushed up. So this morning, have a look at it. It's still structurally within the zone and it's potential buy, but also a potential sell from here. So it's a difficult one. So here's where it was trending up here. Price action going up here, broke down there. So it's come back up there and it could be sold from there. If you watched the stream yesterday, I was saying that when it was driving down, I wanted it to pull back in. This might be that pull back in. Yeah, it pulls back in here to shoot out again and get underneath this low here and continue its current downtrend. Is there a downtrend? Oh, it's not even a trend yet. Not on the higher time frame. On the shorter time, on the lower time frame, I'll say like H1. Yeah, you got a bit of a trend here, but on the daily, no. So we do have a daily high, a daily low here, a lower daily high here, but it didn't create a lower daily low. So we don't know yet. It's early to say. So this trade that I am in, what I saw is we had H1 trend and M5 structure as well. So, and if it is the right shoulder, this is what I would expect to see. So entered here on the breaker candle here and rode it up, and I'm still in the move. I had larger size on this. I've taken more than 70% off already, and I want to hold it. Even though it's not looking good now, I still want to hold it. I expect this pullback. It's actually healthy that it pulls back here. So I expected this pullback to pull into the top of this flag where it just broke out here. So this high here where it just broke out. So I expected that, and that's where price is sitting right now. So this should act as a support if it is to continue pushing up. So I expected it to be sold from here. That's the only resistance that it will get it for the uptrend. So it's reacting there. And I expect it to hold here and potentially push up from here. And that's the support to continue the uptrend here, right? So it's doing exactly what I want it to do. The problem is up here, I had it in profit and it's about 1%. So I wanted to take some partials, but that would really damage the main move. And the main move is to get above here. So I really want to get above here, take partials, take half of the remaining position off and leave the rest of the ride. And that's the plan for today. I'm going to wait. London session has not started. It starts in 7 minutes. And I think that's going to help me make a decision. For now, I'm just keeping an eye on the H1 lows and I'm going to try to trail it. So far, it's doing exactly what I expect. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, it's going to go and stop me out. And I may move to break even. Have a look in a second. I may move to break even. If it starts me out, I may 0.3 on the move at least. It's not 1%, but at least it's something. So I think this is the current H1 low. So why I didn't move to break even, because I want this H1 low to be formed to conclude, and that's where my stop loss will probably go, just underneath there. So I just want to see where that H1 sits. So my stop loss will probably go there. So I'll be in profit about 0.4, which makes this a profitable day. I'm going to go break even now anyway, because I don't see it coming. If it comes all the way down here, it's concerning anyway. So probably look to stop me out. So I'll go break even now. It's a decent entry. So my current H1 low is here. I want to see it stay here and push off, especially with the next H1 candle with the London session start. So go keep an eye on this. Gold, my Euro trade, a quick update. Euro trade, I am now out of that position. It's still potentially running down, but I'm out of that position. So I was trying to sell it to get it down here, as I marked that yesterday, and underneath these lows, these equal lows, because it's still holding its higher time frame structure. But as I've mentioned a few times, there's frustration with Euro, just back and forth, back and forth. It doesn't really move. So as it pushed down yesterday, I did actually get out. I don't know if I got all my position out. Let's just have a quick look. Let's see, trade history. So selling it from there, got out most of it there. And there was a breaking structure here, so probably why I got out the rest of it. So I saw this breaking structure, I thought, okay, it's potentially coming back up, and it did. My stop loss was reduced. It was just above here, so it would have stopped me out. So I saw it coming back up, and I got out myself. So I was selling it this morning. I thought the move is still there. Let me try to do it, but Euro just doesn't deserve my capacity today. It doesn't deserve my energy today. It's just not moving. Doesn't deserve my time at all. So let's go with what's moving. At least I could get a read on this, you know. So far, everything that's happening makes sense to me. Broke up to take this high. Maybe it's the right shoulder pushing up. It's being sold now from yesterday's price action, and that could continue all the way through. So that's why I moved to break even. If it doesn't, it should be bought from here. Hold around here, maybe using this high as a support, bought from here, and shoot back up to break this high. And if it does break this high, then this next high, yesterday's high, is a target. If not, it's pushing down, continue its current price action. And if it does get underneath this low, then I'll say there is a downtrend. It means we have daily lows now. Daily low, daily high, lower daily lows, lower daily high, and this will push to create a lower daily low. There'll be lower daily highs and lower daily lows, creating the trend, pushing it down. Then I could say, okay, gold is trending down. The gold rush may be over, but we'll see. We're going to find out soon. This candle's not looking great. Just before London session start, for it to be reduced all this way, when that London H1 starts, very likely to break through, to break that structure, the H1 structure, and that will indicate, like yesterday, the breaker structure, and then maybe he wants to drive further down. So maybe I'll start taking partials now. Go have a look. How much have I got? Okay, so that could be 0.6. If I take, I'm going to take half. It's just make sure I get something from this. Take half there and then leave the rest. Okay, so I made 0.6 at least from this move. I got 0.6 left, no, 0.3 left on the table. Let's see what happens. Just makes sense to do. I'm just going to try to be sensible. Not going to just hold to the moon. The problem when, normally I scalp, right? Yeah, normally I scalp, but recently with gold, it's been go to hold it. And the problem with that is when you get into that mentality, when you got like a decent win, I had 1%, maybe 1.4. I wasn't interested in taking it because I want this up here. I want this 8%. And that's a problem when you switch approaches, whether you're scalping or you're holding positions. So I do like scalping, leaving runners, but I only took 0.6 here and I had maybe 3% for my initial size. If I looked to scalp it, I could have scalped it up to here and had 3% rather than 0.6. But it is what it is. I'm just gonna continue managing risk, reduce my size, and then see how to play it for the rest of this week and make a decision next week how I want to continue. By next week, Monday, I should know whether or not gold is done with its bullish run or not, because I think today will be a deciding day. It should push it in the direction it really wants to go. So H1 low is very close here. It could just take it here. And if it does, it means I may get stopped out. But I've only got a small piece on the table. I'm at break even now. So at least I've taken something from the move. It's a profitable day. 0.6 on this account, size is $600. So I'm okay. Let me just show you guys where I am on account. Toolbar. There you go. So 1.6 up on account. We'll keep an eye on gold. Hopefully it holds. If it holds, I'm looking to take more partials here. Not got much left, but I'll take partials above here and then leave the runner to try get back up there. That's the plan. Yeah. Quick look at the market while we sit here waiting for gold to make a decision. So it was hard to get a read on GU initially, but you can see from here it's, you know, consolidating. It's at the bottom of the range, maybe pushes up again, back and forth. Maybe there's more upside to get back up here. It makes more sense than it going through. Maybe it just consolidates for the rest of the year. So actually, let me just check back again. Where were we? Okay, so this low. Okay. Low. So right now, still holding the structure for a bearish move. So pole, flag, massive flag, pole in now, flag, pole, created a slow. It's been sold, trying to get underneath here maybe. That confirm it's holding this bearish structure. Early days, hard one to trade. So yeah, initial thoughts, it's holding this bearish structure. So maybe still a sell. argument for a buy. This doesn't look like a typical reversal to me as well. I don't see that necessarily as this as a buy. What happened there? I don't necessarily see this as a buy. And if you focus on this price action, it's trending down still. So previous daily highs are being respected just. So it could continue and create a daily low, a lower daily low. If this pushes up to break this high, argument for a buy. Breaking a daily high, argument for a buy, but this is consolidation really, mid-range. I don't trust it, not gonna do anything with it here. So I think this is the same as gold and not gold, sorry, Euro USD, and that's why I stepped out of it, just not moving. I do believe it gets done there, but there's no real conviction in the price action. It's just back and forth. Maybe it's waiting, sticking around for the news, anticipation of what's going to happen. It's big news today. So maybe just sticking around for that. So again, that's why I got out of that position this morning. I got a small piece. I can't remember what I made from it. Let's go to history. No, I didn't make much at all. Call that break even. Small piece. Didn't make much at all. I was in the move. It did give me maybe 0.4, but I got out before that. I just thought, no, I don't want to do this. This is a hard way to trade, stress inducing. So I had a look at gold, and gold just gave me a clearer picture. FTSE trade, nice trade last night. On the H1. So I said it a few times, if you've been paying attention, pay attention to candle breaks on H1. I caught this here. So was bored. I shouldn't have jumped on my phone looking for trades, but I was bored. When I saw this uptrend, H1's being respected, then I saw this break, I sold it. Caught this little move here. I wanted to see if it get down. The initial read was to get down to this last flag or last daily high. Yeah, because this is an imbalance. I expected it to get down there, but as is a counter trend scalp, you don't hold that. So, and also I was busy. I was, birthday celebrations and all that. So I got a quick scalp then, left it. Glad I did. My stop loss was just there, and it would have been taken out if I tried to hold it longer. Just to show you guys trade history. That's the move. So yeah, definitely pay attention to H1 structure when you're holding positions or even scalping it. I use it to scalp as well. Seems to be working really well with the indices and gold. On Euro used to be what I do all the time, but it's been giving me false signals, and that's why I started looking at the indices more. All right, DAX has not been moving. I already know this, that it has not been moving, so I don't expect much from it either. Let's just see why. Let's see if we could get a read on this. So it's been trending up, it's at highs. It just doesn't look like it wants to break these highs any further than this. Maybe it consolidates here for the rest of the year. So it's still currently trending up. Therefore, Euro should be currently trending down, which it is. So that all is in alignment. Okay, so daily, we had daily structure selling down, broke the structure here. So the same thing applies on the higher time frame. We had lower highs, daily highs, creating lower daily lows, and it broke the structure there, right there, when this broke. And you can see it's using it as a key price point. When this sold back in there, it got bought up, and today it's been bought up. So maybe there's an argument for a buy because it's using this as support to continue up. So maybe there's a buy in DAX to use this continuation by the trend. Maybe there's a entry when this pulls back in here, breaks the candle, buy that, stop loss underneath that break, and try to push it off. Gotta keep an eye on that, see if I could get a little scalp or something from that. The problem is it's just not been moving. It's not really moving far at all. So is it worth taking the risk and the mental stress or energy to put into something that's not moving? Don't know. But I'll keep an eye on DAX to see if we get an opportunity there. And then the main play is gold. Somehow that H1 low is still being held, which is normal, typical gold. It doesn't respect its structure a lot, and that's why I've been trading it. Let's go down to a lower time frame. See what it looks like now. Lower time frame suggests that this holds and it breaks this high. Using this as support. My stop loss may be safe. I'm at break even anyway. And the reason I say that is because this isn't a reversal pattern on the lower time frame. So it could hold. And as always, I could be wrong. It could come down. If it does, what I would want to see is it reacts from this high. If it's coming down, maybe that's why all of this inefficiency and really pole and flag. So pole here, flag here, pole there. It's meant to flag back in, which it has here. Yeah. And be bought from there. And that's the structure. And it's done the same. It hasn't done it here. It doesn't need to come all the way down here to do it. It could do it from there. So either there or in this zone, and that's where I would expect it to react to. So my stop loss should be underneath here, but as I've taken partials, I move to break even. That's my way of trading. I want to keep, I don't want to lose a winning trade. So if I've taken partials, I move to break even and then see if the rest could ride. If it's got legs or not. So we're just going to wait on gold. That's the play for today. If you're in the chat, let me know what you're looking at. And I'll give you my opinion. Are you trading gold? Are you trading currencies today? Maybe have a quick look at silver as well. See, silver's been given a decent read, getting a decent. Okay, so silver suggests we just got a daily high broke here. Silver suggests that it's bullish. So silver's a lot cleaner than gold, eh? So head and shoulders, inverse. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's all being bought from there and it's already broken this high. So I could expect it to drive further up. And how far it goes, nobody knows. But if it does continue pushing up, I would say the next price point would be here. To scale out maybe, because if it is indeed continue a downtrend, it should be sold from here at least. So not a bad move on silver. I'm already in on gold and I'm gonna jump in on this, but it has broken a daily high. It was about to, and silver's been an easier read than gold recently. So if it breaks its daily high, it should push up further. If it pushes up further, I think they are both in alignment. So yeah. So you had the structure on the daily. So previously, all the daily lows, higher daily lows, yeah. Breaks it significantly there, and then sells. Cool. Here it's broken the daily high, so could be a buy. Let's go to back to gold and see if the structure is holding up. So gold is a bit lagging in comparison. I want it to take 41.60 to confirm it's still bullish, it's still got some legs. And if it takes that, then, you know, sky's the limit. 43.78, no reason not to try to aim for TP there. Just need to see it get above this daily high. This then means that this is a reversal. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, deep right shoulder. Happens. But if it breaks this higher, then I'll be inclined to believe this is an inverse head and shoulders reversal pattern. Breaks this daily high, and it's free to go. Good to go. Nothing to worry about too much. Maybe some resistance based on this previous daily low. But if it gets through that, you can see it up here. And if it gets up here, why not? Why not go a little bit further? But yeah, it's a long, long way. It could all happen today. There is a lot of news. It could all happen today, but I don't think I'm that fortunate. Right, I did say I keep an eye on DAX. See if there's an entry. Nothing yet. So I'm lower time frame now, looking for entries. So this looks bearish still. So DAX looking bullish yet. That still makes sense. Everything's making sense right now. It's just no plays worth jumping into. Maybe DAX. So keep an eye on DAX. Leave gold alone for now. Keep an eye on DAX. DAX could probably go from here and not give the deep retracement that I would prefer. So this break of this candle here could use this as support and go from there. It's not ideal. We prefer a deeper pullback here than a break of a candle, rather than buying up there and even stop loss here. I would rather have stopped my stop loss here. It's just too far. So it looks like it's going from here bullish. Makes sense. So I don't think the entry is gonna come yet. Almost 20 minutes into London session. Nothing's really happened since London session started, has it? Gotta keep an eye on DAX and no, I don't want to look at gold. Gold is a long play. FTSE is the only thing really moving. So it looks like FTSE's looking to take this daily high. That's the objective. And continue its uptrend. Previous daily lows respected, creating higher highs in the process. So maybe target is 95.77 for FTSE. If you're in FTSE, that's where I would be looking to exit. Yeah. At least take partials. Always take partials, man. Always take partials. Had a few good trades this week. Had one on Monday. Had one yesterday. Took partials. Saw it come all the way back. All the way back. Euro came all the way back. Gold came all the way back. If I don't take those partials, I'll be very upset right now. Sitting about 3% and not 4% on the gold trade. Not taking partials would have been criminal. So we'll take partials. Got a little pullback. Ah, there you go. That's a better entry for DAX. Potentially. Could take a small size on it. Small position on it. Nothing's happening much in the market today. Let's see if I could get a little trade there. Could afford to take a loss today anyway, so it's fine. Gold is pushing up. Got a small position on DAX. Let's see what happens. I could have wait. Okay, I said this yesterday. I should wait for a candle break. Gone in aggressively again. Hopefully I don't regret that. Let's see where my H1 structure is, where I want to be. Stop loss rise. I should be there. Let's just see if DAX is being respecting this structure. Yeah, somewhat. Okay, get my initial one here. 24.071. Okay, so more than I'm willing to risk. So I'm gonna give it some room, but I think don't really want to see it under here. May exit. Pushing really aggressively now. Okay. Should really get there. Let's see where TP is. Structure tapped in here. TP partials at least. The partials at least or TP here. I'm not gonna shoot for the moon for the DAX. 24.383 would be good. Little 1%, not bad. Potentially. Yes, if I don't get stopped out. Okay, that's not good. Broke straight through that zone. Looks like I may get stopped out. Broke the H1. Was equaled it. Let's see. Yes, broke the H1. If it doesn't find resistance here, very likely to get stopped out. It doesn't find resistance there. Or should I say, yeah, resistance for the downs, but the support here to be brought up. Could be a better entry. I'll probably get stopped out, lose 0.6. I think I'm okay for a loss today. 0.6. I think I made that today already. Yeah, I'm in 0.6 already today. Yeah, shy of 0.7. Hmm. 0.7 today I made. Could lose this trade. It'll be okay. Assuming gold holds. Not looking good. Let's see what's happening with euro. Euro going down-ish. Just wait. Hopefully, it's not because there's news and all we're going to get to this morning London session is consolidation. Hopefully, that's not the case. Breaker structure here is not great. Not reacting to the zones at all. I may look for an exit here, take a small loss instead. Let's see what happens in the next 5-minute candle. It should pull back. And if it holds, it pushes back through, continues. If not, it goes all the way through here. But yeah, let's see if this holds. Got 1 minute left for this candle. The next 5-minute candle should be important. If it carries on driving, probably stop me out. I did the same thing yesterday, and I did say I should wait for the confirmation with a breaker candle to enter in the zone. I think it's just sitting here 25 minutes, nothing happening. Got to me. It could still be bought from here, so I'm holding it to wait to see. The reason I say that is because there wasn't a flag here before it drove and broke the structure, so maybe this drive is just to get the stop losses here. Let's see if it respects the slow or not. I prefer to lose 0.5 on this though. Let's see, 0.5 would be there. 0.5. I'm gonna leave it just shy of 0.6. I can see it underneath there. I'm gonna make a decision soon. This candle is meant to be pulled up and it's not really moving, so I may take a stop out here. Yeah. Losing trade 0.4 loss. That's fine. Not gonna sell it. Could drive all the way through, but I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna leave DAX alone. It may just be consolidating. It's not really doing anything, so I'm not gonna play around with it. Should be moving up like FTSE, so that's why I took the buy. You know, it made sense to take the buy, but the last few days DAX has not been doing anything, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Gold is not moving. Probably should take this buy though. Could take the buy on silver. Only thing happening today and last trade for the day. Could put some size on it. Put some size on it. Or should I? No. That would be a reactive response. It's just, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do that. Maybe there's a buy on silver, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna stay with the gold trade and wait patiently and not just lose money because of boredom. DAX now pushing up, maybe, don't know, but let's go wait. Okay. I'm gonna see what happens with this. Now this is the candle I wanted to see, the buy. And then the following one to break whatever high this creates. It's happening now. Maybe. Just to like the price action, so Euro pushing down. Let's see GU. GU, I might sell GU. Something to do. Structurally, it's downtrending. It's about to break a H1 low. And feel more comfortable selling that if it breaks this low. Yeah. I'm going to put some size on it. See if I can scalp it. Being a bit too reactive today. Maybe there's a sell on GU, but I think I'm going to sit it out. Feeling a bit too reactive. I just want something to happen and nothing's happening. And there is a lot of news due later today, so maybe everything just consolidates until then. Let's be patient on some of my moves. 2 is fine. I mean, I'm even considering closing this. It's like, why? I'm at break even, taking something from it. Why close it? So I'm just feeling a bit too reactive and being impatient. Go away a little bit. This could be a very good trade, so I'm going to leave gold alone. Should be considering adding to it, but I'm going to do nothing yet. The rest of it, I'm just going to watch it to see if the read is right, but not necessarily take the trade. Very quiet morning, possibly with all the news due. Let me check what's due to come out first. Let's see. Could be why we're just slow. Okay, so there's no major news until initial job loss claims, and it's massive. So possibly why the market's not moving at all. And maybe there's a lot of consolidation before that, and then a lot of people getting stocked out. Okay, so I would have got stocked out. That's fine. Right decision to close the position. Wrong decision to get in so aggressively. That's fine. So that should just tell me to be more patient. I'm gonna leave DAX alone for a while until it starts moving. I like silver, but it feels like I'm buying at highs. Don't like that. Let's see. Might make a decision to take this. Bank the win for today. Yeah. See what I made today. And see if there's any more trades. Made 0.9 on that move, so not too bad. Lost 0.4 on DAX, so 0.5 today. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shy of 0.6. Okay, cool. So profitable day. Let me just check that. So this account is the 5%ers 100k funded account. I think I'm meant to make like 0.5 as a objective to pass the current step or whatever it is. But this is a funded account, so I don't really care too much about that. I'm just gonna wait for the payout. So I'm just gonna check to see if I did hit that objective. Today will be my 4th day of trading, and potentially this is the 3rd profitable day. And if it is, I may call it, people. It's just like not a lot going on, and I somehow made something from today. So let's see, that counts. Yeah, so I still have to have 3 profitable days. And I believe this is another one in the bag. Yeah, so I've made 5, 9, 4 today, so it counts. That's 0.5. Maybe a little buy or this dip in gold. That's risky. Very risky. The same thing that happened on DAX. I don't want to see it just go straight through. Has it just broke a H1? Yeah, it just broke a H1 structure. What am I talking about? Exactly said what I said happened yesterday. I don't really want to go against what I can see, so should be selling it when it broke that H1. Could look for a sell actually. Did this yesterday, worked out. Going for a sell on gold, and I'm gonna have it at the swing high here. Maybe this is a lower daily low. I'm gonna try to scalp it quickly as well. So 160 initial stop loss. And see if we could just get a drive here, get a scalp. Try to take it back to the zone. Maybe once I go through the zone today. Means my read was completely wrong, but so be it. I'm gonna try to reduce this stop loss, manage this better. So sensor show there. Got way too much on. Let's see what it does. This is where my break even was, so my break even would have taken out, and this is where I would expect it to be bought to try to continue, but right now it's just looking heavy, very bearish. So I'm gonna try to see if I could get it underneath here and back into this zone. Let's see if it wants to do that. If not, it's gonna come out, take me out, and take my wins for this week. And maybe I'll try to get some of it back tomorrow and call it a break even week. We'll see on this trade here. Unfortunately, there's not a lot going on, so that's why I put some size on, being a bit too risky, but happens. Slow markets like this triggers me. So use a lot less, but we'll see. Let's see how this plays out. It's not the price action I want to see for a sell. Not exactly how I want to see it, but it's there, so I'm gonna take it. See if it holds. It's the price action that happened yesterday, and I can't ignore it. Okay, so euro looks like it's selling. Gold has been selling recently the same way euro has been selling, so maybe indication. Regardless, when it pushes here, I'm taking it for a quick scalp. Maybe it gets further, but I take it for a quick scalp and leave a runner. I've got too much size on. I just want to take initial position now. See if we could get a scalp here. Okay. So if I lose this, I'll be 0.7 down on the account, I think. Don't want to lose it, but this is the only play I can see. I did say if it gets to the zone, could be bought. It's just the way it's moving very aggressively to the downside. It's just stuck here for so long, not moving up at all, and then push up down aggressively. Could be just to be bought from here, and that's the risk I'm taking. And so far, it looks like that's the case. Let me see the price action yesterday, see if it was exactly the same. No. Price action yesterday was more bearish than this. So structurally, it looks more like a buy, but I'm going against it just because it's not moving. And that, well, the reason I'm going against the initial read is because it broke structure here. It could push a little bit further. It's still got 15 minutes for this candle, so it could push further. And the next H1 candle could just drive it all the way through all of this. So that's why I'm going with that. Higher time frame, this is the previous day high, maybe why I respected it. It's broke structure with the trend it had here. So it's a reasonable entry, reasonable trade. Just not what I initially wanted. I wanted it to get back up there. But I need to go with what's actually happening, and what's happening right now. So breaking structure. Typically when gold breaks its structure, it's going the other way. So it's broke the structure. I'm gonna go with it. I'm not gonna fight gold. I'm just gonna go with it. And that's why I had to get out of the position. And that's why I'm selling it, even though I don't like the price action exactly how it's not exactly what I want to see, but I'm going with it. It broke its structure, H1 structure. So I want to see more, another drive down, maybe back in here. Let's see what DAX did yesterday. DAX was sold, reacted from the low, came up. What's this bullish? DAX is holding now, just above this low. After doing that, looks exactly like what gold is doing now. Holding above this low after dropping. Let's see if it's indicative. This could be a pull, flag, pull, and this is just a flag before it pulls out again. Really going to find out what's going on with the next H1 candle. And to be fair, if this holds and then the next H1 breaks this high, then I'll be inclined to buy it again. I'm not going to be shy to buy it to go back up. It depends what happens here. Just going to go with what I can see. Okay. So I don't really want to see price come back above this H1 high, current H1 high. So maybe my stop loss could be reduced to there. 5, possibly. It's a bit early. Okay. If it comes around here and starts dancing around here, maybe I'll close it. We'll see. Depends how it moves towards that H1 high. Hopefully this should just pull, flags it, holds it, and shoots down again. If that shoots down again, okay, cool. We expect it to flag back in, maybe comes here. Maybe it comes back to 41.10 and it's sold from there. Let's see. Next 5-minute candle should be important. is where I would expect another sell if it's been as aggressive as it looks. If it doesn't count all the way back, just pushes from here. Let me have a look at M1. Maybe there's a better indication there of what's going on. Hmm. Yeah, could reduce my risk. So I'm risking today's wins and some of yesterday's wins, I guess, on this trade. Let's see if it pays out. If it holds, maybe we're looking at these lows, previous day's low for TP. $103. Hmm. And yeah, if it does break the slow, I think I said in the beginning stream, if it does break the slow, maybe the gold rush is over and it is now downtrending and it's going to push further down. So see what's going on, silver. Hard to read now, silver. Wanted to buy that top here. Glad I didn't. It looks like it wants to break its structure as well and push down, which is in line with gold, confirming it is a downtrend that's being formed. If it breaks this low, but equal lows is just so sketchy. I'm glad I don't get in on silver. But breaks this low, could drive down. Okay. 8 minutes left of this H1. I want to see this candle close. Yeah, just need to see this candle close. Yeah, it is as it closes on the H1. And if it closes where it is now, I'm happy where my stop loss is to sell it. It hasn't reacted from this zone as I would expect it to push back up yet. It hasn't reacted yet. So maybe the move to sell it is right. Confirmation still pending. Got in very aggressively for the sell. Did that yesterday and really paid out. So probably why I tried it again today, but doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work today. 7 minutes. New H1 should be interesting. trending down on M1, current price action. On M5, it didn't show me what I wanted to see for a sell, but on M1 it does. You've got little head and shoulders here, head uptrend here, pushes up, fakes the continuation, breaks the structure there. Flags, poles, and you can see the price point is where the H1 candle started this sell. So you could hold. Maybe it's trying to do a really quick move for the sell here. So entry wise, maybe on the break of this low, it's a good entry. I jumped in early, but there's no good entries. That's why I jumped in. This was enter if you can. If it holds, obviously. 5 minutes left. It's looking good now, looking better, should I say, for the sell. I think DAX done more or less the same thing. It took this low. The DAX trade a loss earlier. Yeah, so it looks to take this low. And see on M1. M1 structurally doesn't look convincing at all. That new H1 candle is going to be very important for this sell. It's looking better now. It looks like the read is right on M1 for a sell, and if it breaks this current low on M5, that confirms it's now trending on M5 as well. It went from M1 structure, broke the H1, and it's pushing down. So looking good for a sell now. Glad I exited where I did. Definitely would have got stopped at a break even, and now I'm almost in profit. So could be a good trade if it holds. Previous daily high was respected. I was expecting it to get taken here, hold here and shoot up, but it didn't do that. It's pushing down. So if it's respecting this previous daily high, maybe it's going for this previous daily low. Definitely last trade for the day. Just price has been a bit slow. There's a lot of news later. I'm not trading during news. So last trade for the day. Had about 5 trades maybe today. That's more than enough. Two minutes left. I was hoping that this candle would break this low, but not. Kind of holding in this demand zone right now from the side to this low. It's holding there. If it breaks that, that would be great for the sell. That's really this low. It needs to break to confirm that it is going further down this low. That could be partials as well here. Okay, So I'm happy about the decision I made to sell and come out of the buy. So far, I'm happy with it price wise, price action wise. Let's see if I get rewarded for the read, and the it's in line with my strategy for trading gold. Trade it with the trend. If it breaks this H1 structure, do counter trend trade, scalp maybe, and maybe there is a downtrend. So when it will be counter trend, it will be in line with what's going on. So I could probably hold a runner to see if it goes further. So I'm happy with the trade so far. Even if it loses, it's still the right read. And if it loses, I need to stop. Lose 1.5. I need to stop for the day. It's going to be one of those markets, one of those days. So I can't really force it. Okay, this H1 candle is very important. If it is going down, it should respect my stop loss. Should respect it. Keep it structure. If not, if it breaks through, then there's a potential buy. Continue this uptrend. I won't be buying it, I don't think. I think I'm done for the day if it breaks through there. Let me just make sure that H1 41.20 is where my stop loss is. Okay. Let's see what happens. Glad I'm not in euros, not doing anything at all. Glad I didn't get into GU, just consolidating. So it looks like it's consolidation, maybe onto news people. So be wary of that. A lot of opportunity to get stopped out, as you may have seen. So yeah, be wary of that. Gold is the only thing it's kind of moved. It's not really moved much. It's kind of moved a little bit. Maybe this is the wrong decision to sell it, but I'm gonna wait. And this is the last trade, definitely for the day. I'm gonna wait on gold and see what it wants to do. Not looking good. I don't start seeing some selling here. It's not gonna be a winning trade. Needs to find some resistance here. Let's see if it gets to that zone and how it reacts to that zone. Let's see what silver's doing. Maybe there's an indication what's going on. Okay, so bullish. Out of gold. Buying it. That's me done. I'm gonna hold gold for the buy. But that's me done. Back and forth, back and forth. Just hard to get a read, but that's me done for the day. I'm gonna hold this gold trade now and give you guys an update tomorrow how it plays out. I'll stop loss, I'm gonna throw it in and then just hold this. Let's see what happens. I may need to add to try make some of my losses back, but we'll see. I'll make a decision later. It looks like he's going to take this higher, which is good for the buy now. It shook me out of the position, went short, it shook me out there. It's just back and forth. I don't really like that. So stop loss going in on this H1 low. And I'm done for the day. If it stops me out again, definitely, like, I mean, what more can I do? All right, so stop loss 40, 90, and I'm done. Okay. 1% risk, and that's it. I'm gonna end the stream. I don't want to be forced to take any trades. I just want to leave this to play out. Just too much back and forth, and it's getting to me. I don't really want to look at this anymore. I'm just gonna hold this a little bit, see if I could get some of the wins back. Maybe even just scalp it a bit and reduce my risk. And if it does decide to take me out, it's fine, and call it. Maybe lose 0.6 and call it, but yeah, I can't keep doing this. Not on stream. I want to take a break. I'll be back here tomorrow, give you an update how this plays out, and then that'll be last stream for the week, I guess. Difficult one today, difficult one this week, back and forth, wins and losses. Just gonna try to maintain my composure and keep going. Hopefully this has been useful for you guys. Insight to real trading, you know, the back and forth and all that. And if it has, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and stuff like that. This is Patrick signing out. Until next time. Peace.